Big Bang Theory Season 6 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am, a rewatching, you're watching The Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to stay away from any sort of spoilers. This will be The Big Bang Theory Season 6, Episode 8. The title of this episode is called The 43 Peculiarity. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. Sheldon is drawing a frisbee-sized wormhole to a parallel universe. And Howard points out that Sheldon always leaves at 2:45 p.m. or is always gone by that time, according to his calendar, 20 minutes a day where he never has anything scheduled. Leonard asks Penny if they're still dating due to things that have happened in previous episodes, and she's actually talking to another guy. He's somebody from overseas that's in school with her, and because he doesn't really know anybody, she's being his partner, and that of course makes Leonard jealous, and he wants Penny to get a different partner since women tend to like foreign guys. Raj and Howard follow Sheldon at 2:45 p.m., and they see him go to an old storage room, Raj says. Leonard's staring out the peephole waiting for Penny's partner from school to show up at her place, and asks Sheldon, is this wrong? And Sheldon's like, oh, I didn't even realize you were still home. Like, totally ignoring Leonard because he's busy doing things that he does. And Sheldon says Leonard is a real catch compared to a snoring guy with a fridge full of lousy grapes. Well, that's a great compliment by Sheldon. Raj and Howard are sneaking around. They want to get into the storage room that Sheldon hangs out in, and Howard ends up picking the lock. It's a small room with the number 43 written on the chalkboard. What does 43 stand for? Leonard runs into Penny's partner when he leaves Penny's house and says that her boyfriend's a real badass in a gang. And the partner says, isn't he a scientist? And Leonard's like, well, yeah, you know. And then after he walks out the apartment building, Penny is standing there furious, and he asks again, are we still dating? Leonard, stop making these mistakes. So Leonard talks to Sheldon's assistant, Alex, asks her what she thinks of the situation with Penny, and Alex is actually hitting on Leonard, saying he's cute and all that. During this conversation, Raj and Howard try to figure out what 43 means, like all these equations and all that, and they're just going nuts trying to figure it out. Penny is kind of yelling at Leonard, saying, why are you doing this? You're the one I love. And then Leonard's like, you said you love me. And it's pretty crazy. Alex sends Leonard another text when he gets home and says they should meet up again because coffee or drinks or whatever the hell they did was fun. And Leonard's like, oh, well, she's a nice person. Again, remember, she's interested in Leonard. Howard actually sets up a camera in the storage room, and him and Raj are watching Sheldon on the laptop. They see him make a wormhole and put his head into it, and then like an alien creature is on his face. And then it turns out Sheldon is standing right behind him. He had found out they had a camera in there and altered the feed to, give them a different, do what he did. And he tells them what he does in that room is none of their business. And then we find out Sheldon goes in there to see how many times in a row he can kick a sack without letting it fall on the ground. And his high score so far is 43. And that's why that number is written on the chalkboard. And then he says, I'll never get to that number again because it's really, he does 8. And it's way, 43 is way higher than 8. And that's how the episode ends. So funny stuff. Your average Big Bang Theory episode. As far as the score of the episode, I'm going to give it a 7.2 out of 10. Just because I have some gripes. Like, not a lot of stuff was really that funny. It could have been funnier. And they didn't go the route that I wanted them to go. And then the Leonard and Penny thing is getting annoying. Like, 1 minute they're together, the next minute we're not sure, and they fight too much, and he doesn't trust Penny. And then the character of the episode is going to be Sheldon, because he has his room where he goes in there to kick the sack up and around. And Penny, I always rate Penny. That's the reason why I watched The Big Bang Theory. In this episode, I'm going to give her a solid 7 out of 10. So, you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you Hulk smash that like button. I'll wait. Hulk smash the like button. Share the video with anybody you know. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comments section about your thoughts on this review of The Big Bang Theory. What would you score the episode, and whom would be your character of the episode? And if you want to rate Penny like I do, because that's the reason why I started watching The Big Bang Theory, go ahead and do that. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.